What's going on, guys? It's Kian from the Fast Break here. Back from my hibernation, I guess. But with the restart of the NBA season, I wanted to try and get some rejuvenation into my channel and restart it up. Hopefully, I can get some more uploads throughout the rest of the summer. But yeah, so today, um, my video obviously will be something related to the NBA bubble. Specifically, it's going to be about the Lakers and the fact that from their matchup with the Clippers, they kind of proved themselves to be unable to win a championship this year, and not just the Clippers, like the Jazz game two, which I'll touch on later on. But let me just get into why, because if I make a statement without facts, then it's not valid. But let me give you the facts. So first things first, they didn't shoot well. They shot 31% from three last night, despite getting some good looks. Sorry, not last night. On Monday or whatever, whenever this league restarted, and also they've shot 46 for 149 across all four matchups. Let me get my calculator real quick. So that's 31%, just like they shot last time. So 31% from three is it's really bad, especially if you're gonna thinking about playing against these guys in the playoffs. And this is probably due to bad luck and rust from not playing for 4 months, and partially due to the Clippers' perimeter defense. So if the Lakers are going to go through the Clippers, they have to shoot better. Like, that's not an option. You can't just do post up every time. That'll just wear down the players down. Yeah. But the thing is, the Clippers have Kawhi and PG, and as well as other good defenders like Patrick Beverly. So they have one of the best perimeter defenses in the league. So however the Lakers will do that, good luck to them if they can get it done, but I don't think they'll be able to do it. Moving on, Paul George is looking healthy and bubble ready. So everybody knows Kawhi is like one of the best players in the league, arguably the best player in the league. But the one question was if PG can really step up, because Kawhi, he'll play good, but PG sometimes, because of his injuries and stuff, he kind of flops. But honestly, he's all-star player, but still. So yeah, he's looking healthy and bubble ready. Clean stroke, like his shot is looking clean. Smooth game overall. He's playing right now. He's making threes at a very high efficiency. So yeah, he'll be a lethal offensive threat in the playoffs, and maybe he'll show his defensive effort as well. Although you already know he gets game winners splashed on his head all the time, but hopefully that doesn't happen against the Lakers, because I think they'll beat them. So moving on with the Clippers, it was a close game even despite the Clippers missing pieces. We're not going to make excuses for Lou Williams' inadequate behavior, but even Montrezl Harrell's not playing, and Patrick Beverly was on minutes restriction. So the Clippers were heavily handicapped this game, and they only lost by, what was it, 2 points or something like that. So that's also something to mention. Like, Lakers full strength, and they only beat them by 2 points. So if we're talking about playoff mode Clippers, I don't think the Lakers were able to do nothing. So moving on, LeBron has been pretty bad against the Clippers. Defense, immaculate, but in terms of offensive production, he has not been good. So he's put up 21.2.5 points across all four games, but last matchup was 16 points. So, LeBron, even if he makes dimes all games, they still need him to carry a lot of the offensive load. Like, AD can carry, but LeBron needs to put up like 25 points, to really get the Lakers the advantage they need over the Clippers. And so that makes me to my next point, which is AD is like pretty much the only like offensive threat on the Lakers right now. Like, that's obviously an exaggeration, but honestly, he's carrying like the whole offensive game on the Lakers. On his shoulders. Let's go. He had 42 points against the Jazz in their latest game, and compared to LeBron's 22. So LeBron, like, if he like stays in the 20-point range, I don't think the Lakers can win. But if he can step up and get those points in big minutes, then he's gonna get their team in the way. But obviously, I don't think that's gonna happen, especially with his old age. So like I said, actually moving on. Sorry, LeBron's defense, especially against PG and Kawhi at the end of the Lakers game, really showed that he's committed to defense. and it's way more effort than he's been showing um, in years prior. So that's something very interesting to look at. I don't know if he'll be able to sustain that level of defensive effort and exertion throughout a whole game. Actually, I doubt he can, because just any player can't do that, especially over a playoff series where there's multiple games. So yeah, LeBron's defense was good, but I don't think he can sustain it. So yeah, that was a couple of points of why the Lakers, you know, they got Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith, um, which could be good pickups. The only also Danny Green against the Toronto Raptors played horribly. I think he missed all of his threes. It's people are saying that Danny Green signed with the Lakers, but really never left the Raptors because he was helping the Raptors more than he was helping the Lakers that game. So people are saying they just need to replace Danny Green with J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters, because all three of the players are the exact same position. Literally, they're the exact same person. So yeah, if the Lakers can fix up that rotation where it's that shooting guard rotation of uh, Green, Waiters, and Henny Smith, um, maybe they can get something going. But like honestly, Danny Green, he's not that good of a player, like in my opinion. So that too is going to be an issue. And the Clippers are just so deep. Like look at their roster. Some of these names are like kind of unheard of, but if you look at those players, they have high production. So all in all, I just don't think the Lakers have what it takes. Even like, not even the Clippers can be there like kryptonite. You never know. Like Nuggets, Rockets, and the Trailblazers. Like the Trailblazers with Melo are crazy good. Like do not sleep on them. So yeah, like that's pretty much it, guys. I hope I gave some pretty arguable points on to why the Lakers will be unable to get a championship, mainly due to, I'd say, their lack of depth, and they're not that good of a shooting team. So yeah, if you have any questions, or like, please give your opinion, and then we can discuss in the comments. So yeah, that's it for the fast break. Hopefully I'll be back with another video soon, and I'll see you guys later.